If you have an E39 BMW, you probably have a problem with one of your windows. And it's not the window motor, but it's the regulator. So that's what we're going to be changing today on my E39. We're going to do a front window in part 1 and a rear window in part 2. Here is our new window regulator. It looks a little complicated right now, but once you get it in the door, it's quite simple. There's only a few bolts holding everything in. Everything comes out pretty easy, especially on the front. So let's get to disassembling the door. First things first, we're going to remove all of the switches and anything we can get out of the way before we start removing the door panel. Then right here inside the door, there's going to be a small little circle. We'll pop that out to expose a wonderful star bit. That out of the way, you can start prying the door panel away from the door. It's just held on by a bunch of clips. You'll either have to disconnect the door handle or fish it through, whatever you think is easier. So now we've got the door panel completely out of the way. We're going to have to remove the vapor guard to get to the regulator. Make sure when you're pulling the door panel away, you remember about the Phillips head screw up here at the top that's inside the air vent. And you also want to make sure you disconnect the speaker that's up here at the top. You don't want to pull too far and rip that wire out. We're going to have to use a Torx bit to get these 3 screws off for the airbag. Be very careful with this. You do not want this blowing up on you. It's a good idea to have the battery disconnected. Give it some time to cool down, but you still want to be careful. So I'm not going to fully loosen this last one yet until I'm ready to pull the vapor guard back, and then I can put the airbag back on behind this and use that screw to hold it up while I'm working. We're going to have to remove this speaker right here. Start pulling the vapor guard back. It has this sticky, almost like a undried silicone. You're just going to fish all the wires around it. Try not to get it on your hands. It's not easy to get off. So now the vapor guard's out of the way. And we can see this. Here's part of our problem. This is supposed to be holding the window to the track, and it's not. This one's just completely open. So the only thing holding it up is the rear track over here. So you've got 2 10mm bolts holding it in down here. We've also got some different things going on up here, so we're going to have to remove the window. The front window is a lot easier to remove than a rear window. You're going to basically rock it down so that the front is lower than the back, and you can lift it straight up out of the door. Now you've got your window out, go sit it in a nice soft place. You don't want to scratch the glass, mess up your tint, or break it. So once you loosen up these 10mm bolts, they should easily back out. And eventually you're just going to be able to lift it straight up. You can go ahead and remove the bolt though. You've got this right here, which is basically a clamp. This is pulling a little clamp behind this railing here and holding that in place. So with that screw loose, this cannot wiggle. I want to disconnect this connector right here, but that's attached to the motor. Through the hole here and back here, if you look into it, you'll see something for your Torx bit to go into. It's the same size Torx bit that you pulled out here when you're removing the door panel. I almost forgot in this third hole here, there's another one of the screws you're going to have to remove. And just like that, our old one is out. Now you're going to have to remove the motor and put it on the new one. Got the new motor swapped in. It's super easy. You just undo these 5 bolts on the old regulator and then put it in on the new one. Slide it back in the same way it came out. Big end first. Don't forget to plug the window up, because if you get everything back together and it's unplugged, you're going to be really unhappy. So there's 10mm screws down at the bottom. We want to loosen those up. Slip those back into these grooves. Now that the regulator is completely in, everything is tight, all three at the top and the two at the bottom, and our clamp, we're going to go grab our window, bring it over, and we're going to slide it in the same way we took it out. So bring it down with the front lower, and then we'll straighten it out. Put it in these little clamps. We'll plug everything in just to check it real quick. We'll send it up and down a few times. Put the door handle back on, and you'll be done. So the door is all back together, the window works perfectly, there's no binding, it goes up and down smoothly. So once again, I now have a functioning driver's side window. If you need to replace the ones on your rear doors as well, that'll be in video 2. So hit that subscribe button, drop some comments below, and I will see you guys next week.